Hey guys, Vanessa here. So today we are going to discuss the type of people you should stay away from. Be careful who you surround yourself with, and I cannot express this enough. It's very important who you surround yourself with, who you hang out with on the daily, whether they're your friends, family, whatnot. If they're toxic, they're just toxic and you really just need to get rid of them. Sometimes it's best just to not associate with certain people. You can love them from a distance, but you don't need to be hanging out with them every single day. If they're not helping you grow, if they're not helping you prosper, if they're not doing anything positive for your life, and you feel like it's just negativity, it's good to be around positive and motivational people who are growing, who have ambition, goals, and who are going places in life. Detox your life in 4 easy steps. It's someone who lies to you, someone who disrespects you, someone who uses you, and most of all, especially someone who puts you down. Some people that you call your friends may not always have the best interest in you and may possibly not even like you on the low. Isn't it crazy to think that sometimes the people that we're closest to or that we think we're the closest to really aren't our friends? Sometimes it's hard to let it go. You think, oh no, this person's just going through something. Oh, you try to overlook it, and then you realize in the end that person just really doesn't want to see you be successful, doesn't want to see you happy, doesn't care about your well-being or overall happiness. They don't want to see you succeed, but we're gonna succeed. DJ Khaled voice. I'm always constantly hearing DJ Khaled in my head, motivating me. One type of person to stay away from is a person who is constantly reminding you of what they've done for you instead of doing it out of the kindness of their heart. Let's just say that they've done things for you in the past, and all of a sudden they kind of want to shove it in your face. I did this for you, I did that for you, I didn't have to do that, so you should totally do this for me. If you're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart, and if you just expect something in return, and you're gonna just shove it in my face, then why are you even no? Sometimes it's because that person has a hidden motive, and you just really want to be careful because that's the type of person that may go out and tell your business. If you guys have a fallout, they get upset with you, they're going to talk about you, they're going to say something, they're going to mention it, and you just don't want to be in that. Another person you really want to stay away from is a negative gossiper. Someone who is always talking negatively about others to you. Maybe one day they're talking about someone in their family, they're talking about another friend, a coworker. I had a friend in the past that was just like this. She was always constantly talking to me about her family, things that they did to her, and it's okay to vent to me, but when you're constantly talking about everyone down the line, from the guys that you're seeing to all your friends that you talk to every single day, and I know this, and then you're coming to me to talk to them, to talk to me about them, then I'm led to believe that you're probably talking about me behind my back. This girl would be talking to me about these men that she was seeing, and I don't judge, She'd be like, oh my gosh, nobody's taking me seriously, and then at the end of the day, she was going around playing the game too, and I'm just like, so why are you even complaining? Why are you even gossiping about them? Here I am trying to give her advice and trying to motivate her and help her get out of certain situations, and it was she wanted to be in it. She wanted to gossip. She wanted to create this dramatic, you don't really want to be around that negativity. Why can't you talk about something else? Why can't you guys be positive? Why do you always have to constantly be talking about and putting others down? You really don't want to be in that situation because it could get really icky. It can cause conflict between you and others, and especially if she's talking about you to other people, that's definitely going to cause more conflict and other people to judge you. But like I say, if someone is a good friend, if someone has good intentions, if someone knows better, then they know to not just listen to somebody and what they're saying unless they actually physically talk to you themselves. After a while of constantly listening to that, it just really kind of wears you out. You kind of get sick of it. You're like, okay, I'm really sick and tired of the negativity. Can we talk about something else, please? Do you have to complain about every single person that you're friends with? Why are you even talking to them? It felt like I was in a telenovela, every single day with this girl. It was if I want to, then I can be in a soap opera or I could watch one. I really, really don't want it to come into my real life. Another type of person to watch out for is someone that tells your business, whether it be on social media or to other mutual friends. Telling your business every time you have a fallout, then there becomes a problem then. Because as soon as you guys are on good terms again, everything's going to be la-di-da, but when you fall out again, they're going to do it again and again and again because they don't respect you. You and a friend have a fallout, I think that's something that should be between you two only to discuss. I don't think the whole world needs to hear all of social media, and then they just want to act like they're your friend again, act brand new, nothing happened. And that's not gonna happen, honey. You really want me to forget all the shit that you said and that you did to me the other night? Really? You wanna act like that never happened? Now you're my best friend again? Now you wanna go out to eat and do all this other stuff? No, I don't trust you, girlfriend. So be very careful with who you share your business with who you decide to vent to. Because I can honestly say sometimes myself, it's backfired on me. Like, I've always regretted even venting to somebody that I thought that I could really, really trust, or telling them something about my life or something that happened in the past. And the next thing you know, they're using it against me. Like, we have a fallout and they shove it in my face like, oh, that's why this happened to you. You deserve it because you did this. And, or just telling the whole world, like, guess what happened to her? Guess what she did? It's like, really? Like, I trusted you with that. And now you're sharing my business? Like, nah. I'm not going to just forget that. And we're not going to just be cool again. Like, that just doesn't happen. So be careful for people who tell your business. You can't trust people. Don't trust nobody. Like I said, sometimes it's the people even closest to you. It's crazy. People are so jealous. People hate. I don't know why. Like, is it because we're so awesome? Another person to stay away from is a gold digger. I'm just kidding. Well, no, you want to stay away from them too. But person who borrows money from you and they never pay back. But they always want to borrow money or something, but I'm not going to lie. I'm the type of person that if I want to help you out or whatever, I'm not going to expect you to just like pay me back. But if I'm constantly helping you out and you're not paying me back the money that you owe me, especially when you know that I'm struggling myself and I did a favor for you, you asked for me to help you, and then I'm like, yeah, just pay me back, Like, if it's like a few bucks here and there, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care. It's like, no biggie. It's $5. Like, it's a couple bucks. Yeah, no problem. But if you're constantly asking me for money, or you ask me for like $60, $100 because you really need the help, and then you just kind of want to dip and act like nothing happened and never plan on paying me back. Like, I've let so many people borrow money, it's not even funny. Like, people that I thought I could trust, and then it just like was like a slap in the face, and I'm just like really? Because I'm so nice. Like, I'm the type of person who's like really nice, and I don't expect to be walked over. I had to learn a lesson. Oh my gosh, like, I cannot talk. Okay. I had to learn a lesson a couple times. I've let people borrow money here and there for things that they needed, for being broke in general because they needed the help, and they're like, yeah, I got you. And then never paid me back. And then when I kept asking about it, I'm not going to keep being annoying. I'm not going to beg. I mean, I have money, but at the same time, I'm not rich. Like, hello. If I was rich, I probably wouldn't make it such a big deal. But even then, you'd probably have even more problems, even more people asking for money. Like, I'm just not about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm struggling myself. Like, I could use the help, But another type of person to stay away from is a person who underestimates your intelligence. Whether that be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a best friend, anybody in your life that you feel like is constantly underestimating your intelligence. And at the end of the day, you guys are just like cool, I guess. Like, you're hanging out, whatever. But you low-key feel kind of hurt. Like, what are their intentions really? I've been in relationships like this, and it never works out. And I've had friendships like this. My last roommate, maybe I can make a story time for that, but it just was toxic, felt like they were underestimating my intelligence. If someone is constantly expressing how amazing their life is, how they're this, they're that, and you're just like, what are you doing with your life? Like, last roommate, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this for a job, I got this going for me, I got that going for me, like, I'm doing good, and like, you really need to get your shit together. Like, oh my gosh. Felt like she kind of looked at me like I was disgusting in a way, just because I wasn't at the same level as her. Like, she had certain things that I didn't. She had certain jobs or qualifications that I didn't. And it doesn't mean to say that it's not something that I'm working on, that it's not something that I can't become, or something that can happen in the future, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, she looked at me in a different perspective and was just like, no, this is who you are, and I'm just like, really? Don't tell me who I am. Like, don't ever let anybody tell you who you are. I had a couple relationships in the past that were pretty verbally abusive, and I don't know how I dealt with it. I should have never put up with anything like that, because I know what I'm capable of. I know who I am as a person, and you should never deal with this kind of verbal abuse. Someone who's constantly putting you down, putting negativity in your life, and constantly just making you feel like a piece of crap, you know? I remember I had a couple relationships in the past that were always constantly judging me based on my job, and based on like my income, and based on just certain things like that, certain situations that I had been through. And they were always just basically saying, oh, you're not going anywhere in life, like what are you doing with your life, you're this, you're that, you're like, you know, like, don't put me down, don't make me feel like that. If a person's not speaking positivity to you on a daily, if they're not motivating you, if they're not pushing you, if they don't have goals themselves, if they're not growing, at the end of the day, they're just jealous and they're just keeping you down. Whether they're jealous or keeping you down, like, they're not doing anything for you, you know? You need to be around that kind of negativity. It's important to be around somebody who's going to constantly push you and constantly motivate you and tell you that you are this person, that you will become successful, that these are the things that you need to do. If anything, they're going to tell you what you need to do to grow. They're going to be there for you. They're not going to just leave you on the sideline and be like, oh, I'm too good for you, or you're never going to become successful, you know, because of the certain situations that you're in. Today, some people are just very jealous, or they're putting you down and underestimating you because they themselves are not set and confident with their own life. They're not happy. Maybe they aren't where they want to be in life, and so they feel like to make themselves feel superior, they need to belittle you and tell you what it is that you're doing wrong. It's good to have a support system, someone who's always going to be there for you. They're going to push you and they're going to direct you in the right path instead of keeping you down. Choose to be around somebody who wants to see everybody become successful, who wants to see you become successful as well. I want us all to win. So hopefully this will give you an idea of how you can detox your life little by little. Start by getting rid of the people that don't need to be in your life. Be really careful who you surround yourself with. That is very, very important. The vibe, the energy, everything, the people that you surround yourself with can rub off on you, and the only way is up. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys loved my video, and check out my channel for other videos. Let me know if there's anything that you're interested in seeing next. I will be having videos come out every Thursday or Friday, the latest on Sunday. So if you have any other ideas, let me know. I've been trying to come up with like a nickname for myself, something that is like something fun. You know how every YouTuber has like their own little nickname for their channel, instead of just their original names. I mean, I could use my original name, Vanessa Nicole, or I could come up with something more fun. I was thinking possibly like V-Loves. I don't know. If you have any ideas, comment below. But thank you, V-Loves. Thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned. I love you. Sometimes, and all you need is one song, and you're just like, boyfriend.